If you're a new subscriber, I want to thank you for being here. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you. Thought I'd pop on, give a little update and everything, what's going on. I need to take these off. Just wanted to spend some time with you guys and sit back and relax. Well, that's giving me a pooch. And see how everybody's doing. See what's going on. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Sorry, let me pull it. I gotta pull it up over on PC side real quick so I can. There we finally. See here, we gotta do a little something. And there we go. Well, give me one more second. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. Now I can see better. Go to a live chat. And I hope you're all having a great new year. Start to the new year, 2025. I know I've been not on live. My legs are still hurting me pretty bad from the 24-hour or 12-hour live. And so I'm still recovering from that. And I'm hoping you guys can hear me pretty decently because I'm trying a different setup because my desk is kind of a hot mess because I have 6 prototypes I am working on that I'm trying to get done, and I've been moving stuff, and it's just doesn't help, of course. So, yeah, I have to wear glasses, Jenny, but like here it is blurry. Like when I put my glasses on when I'm reading it, and literally my monitor is just right here. It is blurry. Now, if I want to read the chat on my phone, that ain't gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to come over here. I'm gonna say hi to everybody. Hi, Jenny, Krista, Cecilia, Lady Crochet, BB, hi, sweetheart, Lana, hey, Sam, Lisa, let's see, Sarah, Quilty Crocheter, Pamela, Sherry R, Doris, and Ricky. Now let's read some of these messages. Happy New Year, New Year. And I hope it's better than 2024. I didn't have a bad 2024 like some people did. My 2024 was pretty decent. It could have been a lot worse. But, you know, we're getting there. Happy New Year from the UK. Red Heart is hard to get in the UK. But I got 3 to 4 different types as a Christmas gift. Oh, that's awesome. Well, Lady Crochet, thank you. Normally I don't show, this is not even a tenth of my yarn. For the past week, ever since the Christmas Live, I've been packing up and putting yarns into totes, which I have like 22 totes, 22 30-gallon totes full of yarns, and they're all earmarked for projects. They really are. It was just getting cramped in this room, and since my legs are getting worse, Panda's back is getting worse, there was no point in both of us tearing up his back and my knees to move rooms. So we're just like, you know, do the tote business, put it into our garage's climate controlled, so it's all good and dandy there. And it's good to see everybody here. I just wanted to come on and just talk for a little bit because I'm not going to be putting out a Wednesday video because I'm doing this new segment. And that's what this Wednesday video was going to be about. But I literally just woke up like 30, 40 minutes ago, and I'm like, you know what? I want to do it as a live. I don't want to do it as a video. I don't want to edit because my desk, like I said, give you a hint of a project I'm working on. I'm working on it with this yarn. This is a 2-weight. Find the camera, Michael. It's Big Twist Winter. It is an let me double check. 100% anti-peeling acrylic, and the colorway is called Peppermint Swirl. But to me, that screams Valentine's Day. So I'm working up something Valentine's Day in that. It's a new stitch combination, which is giving me heck because I keep forgetting where to put my stitches. So, so I just, yeah, it's driving me crazy. And Pamela, I don't do giveaways because I'm on a limited income. I am a disabled veteran, so I don't have a lot to spend on shipping. So if I do giveaways, it's going to be like gift cards, Amazon gift cards. And I just did one not too long ago. I'm on a very limited income. I haven't hit the YouTube money yet. So let's see. The crochet world looks similar to the hobby horizon. Yes, yes. I have quite a few Valentine's Day things that are sitting on my desk that I'm working on. Concepts that I'm trying to figure out right. They work up well in my head, just when I'm working them up, they just don't work up as well. So I'm trying to get what's in here to match the actual yarn and do everything. No, Pamela, you're fine, Pamela. You're fine. Yeah, Ricky, I've tried not to look at that stuff this past week because it's gone through the roof. And yes, and but the concept is so I can get ahead on projects, and it's not that it's just because Tunisian crochet is slow, so I want to get ahead on projects. So I'm going to be every other week for the first quarter of this year, which, you know, that's January, February, March. I'm going to be doing a inside the yarn studio thing, and it could be something, you know, where I just sit down and we chit chat, or it could be something like what did I have in my head? I have it written down on a wall, where we talk about concepts about if you have a mistake, how can we fix it without having to undo rows? If you, like with Tunisian, you have to do a close off. If you don't do the close off, how can we go about fixing that without having to undo it all? If you've already tied it off, there's going to be different concepts that we're going to talk about, different tips and tricks that we're going to talk about and show. And for these sort of twice in that month, my schedule, let me see. Oh, I can't even see. Move, Bertha. This I do need the glasses for. Where's January? There it is. Yeah, we got two of these this month inside the Yarn Studios, and then I'm releasing. Well, next week I'm going to be releasing how to do color decrease and color increase. Pretty much how I did the Star Trek scarves, to give that little help, because I know there's been people asking, and you know, if it helps, it helps. A lot of these techniques that I'm going to be showing aren't out there yet. Okay, Birthday, you can move back. And then starting on the 17th, I gotta let me get my glasses again. I believe it's the 17th. Yeah, no, it's the 24th of January. For 3 weeks straight, I'm going to be dropping Valentine's Day stuff. There's a lot more Valentine's Day stuff I have in my head, have written down, but I don't want to overflood Valentine's Day because I have a lot of other stuff I want to do and work up. And I have my goal for this year for my channel is to get the 16 blankets I have on paper done. That's a lot of blankets. They're really cool designs. So I want to get the 16 blankets done, plus everything else that's on my list. I'll give you a little sneak peek of what's on my list. Have to watch it so I don't hit the yarn wall. Okay, be careful because I'm going to move y'all just... Oh, I got to move Bertha. I'm going to move y'all just a smidget. So, y'all see that door? That's a dry erase door. That's everything that's on my list. So, I don't want to hit my yarn wall. There we go. I got a card or Riker maneuver it. So that I want to get everything that's on that, because that's a dry erase door. I want to get everything that's on that dry erase door off and done for 2025. That is my goal, which means a lot of this that's not part of me going, because I'm going to be on some people's panels. I'm not completely cutting out lives, but I'm going to slow. I need to slow way down. I need to build. I want my channel to have all these tutorials on it. So it's going to be one of those that it's going to take a little bit of time, and it's a lot of work. So it's, especially with Tunisian, with these blanket ideas that I have, these blankets are going to go, let me move y'all back just a touch. There we go. These blankets are going to be never before seen. It's going to have a few. Each one of them at least has 3 never before seen stitches in them. I'm going to go over here to see what I've been missing, so give me 1 second. And I don't know if anybody is live. Like I said, I just literally woke up 30 minutes before I pressed go live. Okay, yeah, I'm with you there on Arrow being low income. It's just, you know, you got to do what you can do. And thankfully, I may have a big announcement this year. Very big announcement. I'm not 100% sure. We got to, you know, I don't want to ruin anything yet, so I'm not going to say anything. Man, this shirt is poofing up like I got a pooch here. I've lost a lot of weight, and these shirts are getting big on me. Oh, well, thank you, Quilty, for watching. Hey, Lydia, and Bertha, and everybody else that came in. Let's see. I want to see if I got this done here. Let's see. Is it ready? Ooh, we're doing that. Let's see. And it is a lot of blankets. It just scrolled up on me. Sorry. Quilty it is, and they are going to be Tunisian. That's all I do. They're going to be when I'm working up a stitch, literally when I'm working up a stitch, 9 times out of 10, I get a blanket idea out of it. And I, just like the Enigma blanket, I was literally filming the swatch for that stitch, for the jigsaw stitch, when the blanket idea came to my head. Well, I had plans that night to film 7 more stitches. Well, those 7 stitches they went on the back burner because I had to, that blanket idea had to get made. And I spent like 2.5 hours thinking of the colors, and I ended up finding the colors that worked well together, and then I made it. That's just how most of these blankets come to my head. I wish I could show you what I'm working on for the Valentine's Day thing. Let me move this. I'm going to see if I can grab it. All right. Yes, I can. Ooh, don't lose your needle, Michael. It's a wrap, and there's the stitches. I don't know if you can't really, they don't come up that well in this yarn. However, as soon as I saw this yarn, I knew I wanted to make a wrap with those stitches. That stitch combination. So it's a wrap. It's going to be it is for a tutorial. So, and then I was given this yarn, and I'm like, that's what it's going to be in. Now, the tutorial will not be filmed in that, because that is not, camera good. It's a 2/8. It's just not, it doesn't show you the definition that I want you to show and have people see whenever I do tutorials. That's why I 9 times out of 10, all my tutorials are 4-weight, because I want you to see what we're doing. It's harder to see what you're doing with 3, 2, and 1, definitely 1. So that's why all my tutorials are 99% done in a 4-weight. And I'm sorry for everybody who came in. Hey, VJ, sweetheart. That's awesome, Lady Crochet. Valentine's, baby. Hey, Matt, how are you doing? Happy New Year to you and Becca and Nikki. Oh, I need to read off who got all these. Okay, so Amelia Rodriguez, Drini, Purple Crochet More, Lydia, Beverly Flower, and Krista Simmons got memberships. I'm going to save the remaining 5 till I do my next, because I'm probably going to do that one as a live too, just because the editing and with everything I'm trying to get done takes a little bit. Now I am halfway done with the Rwanda that I've been slowly. It's like a whip that's kind of gets UFO'd, and then I pick it back up. The one panel is done. Now I just got to do the other panel, and that one I've already got the name for it. It's a mother's embrace is what it's called. It's using stitches. Stitches that I create, a stitch pattern I created, so I know it's my own pattern. And then it's using the lattice stitch in between. But I'm calling that a mother's embrace, just in honor of my mother. And I want to do a 10, Lady Crochet. I want to do a 10-stitch tutorial, because I've been asked about doing 10-stitch before. So I want to do a 10-stitch tutorial, because there's a few different ways you can do a 10-stitch. You know, everybody is different. Let's see. Let me go back up. Man, I'm using a wireless mouse right now and trying to. There's a little bit of a delay when I want to move it up. Hey, Brandon. Hey, how are you doing? It's pretty chilly out there, huh? And wait till next week. And My World Crochet Sting. It is late there. And let's see, what am I missing? There are so many projects. There's Nikki, that's me. There's so many projects, so little time. Panda's gonna start helping to a point. And when I say helping, I'm gonna show him, I'm gonna do at least half of a blanket, and then I'm gonna let him finish the other half so I can start the other half, or another blanket, because especially with the blankets that I have planned. A blanket averages in Tunisian about 3 weeks. And if I can get some help, if I can do half the blanket and then show him, show him everything, and then let him finish the other half, I can get started on another new one. I don't really like that aspect, because then it's not coming from me 100%. I'm going to play with that idea. I'm not 100% positive I want to do that idea, just because I'm just not 100% positive. Thank you. I've got, then now I've been trying to also rack my brain around that concept that I had for, it's a hat, it's a slouchy scarf combo that I'm calling Queen of Hearts. Well, one stitch that I really, that's integral to it, well, both of the 2 stitches that I want to use are integral to that project. They do not work well together. I'm trying to make them be friends. I'm trying to make them work well together. And that's been driving me a little bit nuts, a little bit crazy. So I saw something had a YouTube notification come up. So sitting there trying to figure that out has been driving me crazy. So I've been putting it off to the side. And when y'all been seeing me jumping into a lot of different lives, is because I'm trying to clear my mind from that anger, because it was ticking me off. Not anger. it was just ticking me off that, you know, I want these two stitches in there. They just don't play nice together. So I got to keep them in timeout together so that way they can become friends. So, hey, Froggy. Krista, I don't know. All Tunisian projects aren't squares. I mean, this isn't a square. This wrap that I'm doing, it's a nice big long piece. You know, if you got cables, if you got cabled hooks, you can make it as long as you want. You know, I do blankets like this. I've done, oh, it's not in here. I've done sweaters. There's a tutorial that's going to be coming out next month. Something y'all probably see me working on. But it is a oh my gosh, triangular scarf. And it's done in the Trident stitch, which just came out. As you can see this, there it is. So you can do Tunisian any way your mind lets. If your mind can think of it, you can do it. And I'm one of those that I'll let my mind think of it and I will figure it out. I don't, you know, look at other people and see how to do things. I figure it out. I'm pretty sure there's videos out there already of how to do things. Well, I'm going to figure it out myself. And what the yarn I use for this is the Big Twist Supernova Milky Way Galaxies, the colorway. Me, I wasn't sold on this color. I really wasn't. This looks like a bowl of Fruit Loops or a bowl of Fruity Pebbles. That's what that looks like. And I promise, Pamela, like I tell everybody who wants to start Tunisian, I was like, it is easy if you can get past having all these loops, literally all these loops on your hook. If you can get past that, Tunisian's easy. It's just getting past those loops on your hook. That is the hardest part of getting past Tunisian crochet. The rest is easy. How to do it in the round, easy. Once you learn it, and I found a different way thanks to another, a great subscriber of the channel, Jan Hill. I've been doing in the round, you know how we all just do the chain, or even for Tunisian, you do the chain if you do it, and then you join them. Well, there's a different way to do it, and I didn't know this and I've been doing Tunisian crochet for 14 years now, and I've been regular crocheting since I was 14. I'm 47. So it's like, I didn't know this. And she showed this to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh. That makes 100% sense. And I did a slouchy. Give me 1 second, I go get the slouchy. Sorry, I didn't come prepared. See, it didn't take me about a second. The door sounds heavy because it's got the ironing board on it. But that technique, I used it first in the prototype. This is the prototype of a slouchy I made. It's yarn that I would never have made anything out of on camera because it doesn't show up well. Now, I'm trying not to hit my keyboard. This is the one I made for the tutorial. And it's the harvester stitch. This will come out, but yeah, it's using the harvester stitch and using that method, and it's an actual really nice slouchy. I didn't like certain aspects of the what is that thing? The prototype, so I kind of changed it up. That is scheduled to come out, oh, I don't know, sometime in February. Um, hey Antoinette, hi sweetie, hi Steel Sky, Cricket Brandon, hi everybody that came in that I'm missing. I am so sorry. It's hard to see on the phone, and I have to look this way to see everybody. But there's a new that technique. I'm when in the tutorial for this. That thank Antoinette. Thank you so much. Happy New Year, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. Um, thank you so much. The tutorial for that, I showed that technique, and I credited it. It's a creator. She created it. Well, she created the video about 7 years ago, and her channel went dormant right afterwards. So I still create. Goodness gracious. Don't make me cry, please, Antoinette. Please. Not today, please. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did it in the tutorial, so that way, and I credited her and linked the original video, because that's what you're supposed to do. You know, I haven't, the tutorials, like I said, is scheduled to come out right after, literally right after all the Valentine's Day stuff comes out. So probably, I think I have it scheduled to come out on actual Valentine's Day. Girl, you're gonna make me tear up. And thank you to all the new members, and thank you, Antoinette. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Janet Burns, Tie-Dye Don, Deb Watson, Judy Clover Flick, Rita Pacheco. I haven't seen her in a minute. But like that technique is really awesome. So I was like, I gotta share it. Jan Hill, she is an awesome, just awesome person. Period. She has made all the blankets except for the bunny blanket. She's made the other blanket so far that I've done, and she's gonna be making all the others. And I know, especially when she sees another one that I have coming up. Hey Chris, how are you doing? Hey Pesky Oinker, how are you? Pesky Oinker, yes, it is possible to do color work with the knit stitch. However, with the knit stitch, you know, with when you're doing color work with the simple stitch, it's nice and crisp. Well, with the knit stitch, it kind of does like a little blurred edge. I like it on certain aspects of whatever I'm going to do, but I don't like it if I want a crisp image, if that makes sense. It kind of gives a little bit of a blur to the edge, which is fine, but it gives a little bit of a blur. Well, thank you, Yvette. I'm gonna have most of these blankets that I want to do this year. The 16, it was 15 until last night. It was 15 until last night. And after last night, after I was playing with this stitch, and then I started thinking of another stitch, I'm like, oh my gosh, this combination would look beautiful in a blanket. Well, that became number 16. So I got 16, and as of today, there's going to be no more blankets put on my list, because that'll be a list that I'm going to use for 2026. I've already gotten stuff written down, like, I've got stuff already written down for starting 2026. I've got a Tunisian crochet along. I was thinking about doing one this year, but since I'm still technically a new channel, because I'm barely a year old, I thought that was still too soon, in my opinion. That's just me. So I wanted to... Bye, Krista, sweetie. Have a good day. Hi, Amber. I was thinking about doing a TCal this year, and I was talking it over with Nessa, because she's really great at slapping me in the face saying, hey, that's enough, that's too much, or can you really do that? She's really great at that. Plus, she's also great at helping me find yarn that if I tell her I'm looking for the certain colorway, Big Twist doesn't have it, next thing you know, I've got links for different color, different websites for that color that I'm looking for. But I was thinking, like I said, I was thinking about doing a T-cal this year, but I thought, I'm still too new. I still have a lot on my plate to do. So I'm scheduling it for 2026. I know a whole year away. Um, it's going to take about, I think with the stitches I want to use, it's going to be very textured. It's very, very textured. And I'm thinking the stitches I want to do with it, it's going to be about an 8-week Tunisian crochet along. And it's going to be a cabin throw. That I have fleshed out really well. And it's going to be done kind of in grays. That's the color that value grays. Nothing special. It's cheap. And, I know there's Tunisian crochet alongs that require certain colors of certain high-end stuff. No. I'm on a budget. If I'm on a budget, 90% of the world's on the budget, especially in this economy. Make it cheap. To get a loop off. Oh my gosh. Hey Sandy, Happy New Year to you too. And then I have a couple of cardigans I have to do this year. My list for this year is going to be blankets, cardigans. I did add some baby stuff because I've been asked for the past month for baby stuff, so I put some baby stuff on my list. There's going to be some shawls. There's going to be, of course, scarves, all that stuff. There's going to be lightweight shawls, heavy shawls. There's going to be wraps. I'm praying I can get started on my series of wraps that I want to do. That just takes being able to get there. And exactly, I'm really acrylic. Most wool really messes with me. I've gotten lucky with a little bit of this, like the Supernova, the Boho, and the Hirschner's Timeless. It has a low. I don't know. I don't really think it's real wool because it doesn't affect me. It doesn't break me out like it would normally. It just doesn't. So I don't know if it's like faux wool. And so I'm like, it doesn't bother me, so I'm working with it. I've got a couple. It's over here in my. I've moved my room around, cleaned up things, and organized a bunch of stuff in the past week to help keep my legs moving after that 12-hour live I did. And I want to thank everybody who came to that because that was a blast, and it will be an annual thing. Everybody who agreed to or who showed up on panel will be there next year and more because I've gotten emails from other people that want to be there, that love the idea, that want to be there next year. So it's going to be an annual thing on Christmas Eve, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time till 7 a.m. Christmas Day Central Standard Time. We will be doing it, and it's going to get bigger this next year. I've gotten quite a few people that also want to do donations for gifts during that time, for giveaways, and I don't know how I'm going to handle that aspect of it, but we will. Come August is when I'm going to start fleshing all that out, working with those, and then oh my gosh, Mikey and Craig were a hoot. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. And then it was just a blast, and I'm glad we were able to do it for you guys and have so much fun. Panda will not ever be seen on camera. He will not talk on camera. He's only talked on camera once, and that was on somebody else's channel. Or his own channel, but he will not talk on mine. And he will never have his face shown. Only a few people have ever seen what Panda looks like. Well, y'all have seen what he looks like when we were 20. we're both in our 40s now. Nobody's only one person. Well, I want to say one person in this chat. I think VJ's actually seen what Panda looks like. I think she's about the only one in here that has seen what he looks like now. Thank you, Taya. Yeah, I've watched it quite a few times too. I had some bad news yesterday, and I watched it just to get me out of my mood, bad mood, or not bad mood, but get out of the bad news yesterday. Um, and that's news that it's family related. So, but yeah, exactly, Ricky. Just seeing people letting their hair down and be themselves. You get to see the different side. Now, y'all get to see the different side of me whenever I'm on Russ's, you know. And then, of course, Christmas Eve night, y'all got to see all that. So it was fun. Thank you, Kimmy. And Still Sky, 10 years crocheting. Keep doing it. It's great. I love it for um what is it for? I think it's great for mental health. That's just me. Hi, Diana Sharp. Hi, Blessed to Crochet. Well, hey, Michi. Thank you, sweetheart. Did I miss somebody? Oh, I know he's at work. I thought I saw somebody say hi to Panda. Yeah, he's at work. He should actually be coming home in like an hour and a half, and I have no idea what I'm cooking for dinner tonight. I do all the cooking because I. Happy New Year, sweetheart. How are you, Michi? But no, do have a lot of shawls. I'm still trying to figure out this concept with. I don't have it here. What's it called? Oh my goodness, you guys. Thank you, Sandy, for being with me for 3 months, and Fiber Jazz, Rebecca, and Matt. Oh, my goodness, you guys, you're awesome. My gosh. You gonna make a grown man tear up? Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Okay. Still working on a hooded scarf that is done with Big Twist Supernova Mother Earth, because there's a certain stitch that looks really cool. I don't want to give away a lot because I have a tendency to do that, and Panda usually gets on to me. You're giving away too much. Ooh, goodness. That's awesome, Pamela. I mean, that's what we're here for. And Talia, Mikey's crochet channel is The Crochet Crowd. Let me see if I can put it up over here. Why no, Michael, we're not checking your own stuff. We need to check somebody else's stuff. That's what we gotta do. Sorry, I was in something else, and it was. Let's go over here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Let's go. I'm getting Mikey's channel. Oh my gosh, come on, this mouse. I hate using wireless mice, whatever you want to call them. Share, copy, go back to the chat. Oh, Michi, thank you. And this is Mikey's channel. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh my God, Happy New Year to you too. And remember, if you need help with what you want to do, what you've been thinking of, just, you got my number, we can text. Well, don't text me now, I'm on my phone right now. But, yes, I'll help you as best I can. Talia, I just put Mikey's channel in there. It's The Crochet Crowd. thank you again, Fiber Jazz. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like, I really want to thank you guys so much for everything y'all have done. Y'all just keeps blowing me away, and everything about what I've been doing is just blowing me away. I don't understand of how this is happening and why this is happening. I, I just don't. And oh my gosh. Let's see. I'm gonna be there, Michi. And I'm always there for your lives since day one. Well, since day one for me. I don't type a lot. If I'm in a lot of lives. I just don't type a lot because I'm usually my hands are busy, and especially with this thing, and it's driving me a little nuts because as you see the stitch markers, right? That's where I keep always messing up every row, is where the stitch markers are. So I had to put stitch markers there, so I know what I need to do right there, because it's a 3-row repeat, 2, 3, 4 stitch repeat on top of that. So Michael's had to do. If you've been following me and you saw me working on this and how I had to every 4th row, I'd have to undo a row. It was driving me nuts. This is almost every 2 rows, right? Until I did that. And oh my gosh, Ricky, thank you. Oh man. Oh. Hugs, Michi, thank you for coming in, and thank you again, and thank you, Ricky, and thank Rebecca, everybody. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Hey, Kim. But it's just, I don't know. I'm losing my train of thought because you guys are just awesome. Okay. Hey, Ola Joe, Andrea, how are you? Like, I never expected in a year that I would be over 30,000. I never expected that. Oh my gosh. Froggy. And then I'm trying not to also think about some other stuff. Oh my gosh, you guys. And as I explained on my live with Mikey, I do use a lot of chapstick. It's the years that I spent in the desert. It's the years that I spent in the operating room. That's a dry environment. And it dried my lips out. Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for coming in. Oh, my gosh. Now I just... Oh. Mama C. He's right there. I know. I had a meltdown when I hit 10. I just don't expect none of this. You know, it's these... I just don't understand. Like, for me, it's got to be a rhyme or reason why things happen. And there's no rhyme or reason why, things are happening right now with all of this happening. Like, what I do see is my blankets constantly. The 3 blankets, the only 3 blankets, that's all I have, are constantly in the algorithm and just going off. And I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't understand why. There's other talented people out there. Why is it just pushing me? And I just don't understand it. Whew. Yes, you guys are just awesome. No, thank you guys. And my goal for, besides, like, I don't have really like growth goals. I never really had growth goals because I'm not that type of person that was looking at doing this for numbers. What my goal is to just when I started this channel a little over a year ago, literally, because I started December 8th, was my very first video, was to reach out and at least teach one person and show all these beautiful stitches and teach them in a different way than that has been taught before. Because I like to do repetition, because people are learned by repetition. And that's what I set out to do. And then show off all these other stitches that I know have never been seen and get them out there. Matt. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Pamela, I was a Naval Hospital corpsman, which is, I was stationed with Marines and I was a combat medic. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Thank you. Craig. Oh my gosh. But I wanted a place for all these stitches to be in a library. And that's what I set out to do. If I taught one person, that was icing. And I like to do item makes with a stitch if I can, because there's just sometimes that I can't do an item make with a stitch because time. And the only things that are going to be quick and easy that I can do in a few days is like scarves or beanies and everything. And that I don't want my channel to be flooded with scarves and beanies. Oh my gosh, you guys are just blowing me out of the water. Oh, blowing the water out of my eyes is what you're doing. All right, my energy drink's done. I woke up. Oh my gosh, Matt. And Matt, Froggy. Let me go. Because, oh my gosh, Matt, Froggy, Ricky, Michi, Rebecca. So Matt again. Antoinette. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank y'all so much. Oh, but I will be doing some, like I said, my lives are going to get a lot less. I may do these, what I'm calling inside the yarn studio. I was going to do a whole, what's that thing? Song and dance. I have a green screen. I was going to do a little, y'all remember Inside the Actor Studio. I was going to do something similar to that, but I call it Inside the Yarn Studio. You utilize the green screen and all that, but I was just like, that's just, no, that's just too much work to do a video and then have to add green screen everything. And I was like, nah. So our Inside the Yarn Studio will pretty much kind of be lives, as much as I can do live. I will be on other people's, yes, Michelle, I will be popping up on her channel. Thanks, Matt. We're still working out that because I have some things coming up that they're trying to see if it'll help with my nerve condition. So there's going to be 2 Friday. actually this Friday and next Friday. So the weekend I'm going to be unavailable to anyone. I'm not going to be here. Um, they're wanting to try some type of infusion again. It worked for a little bit. I had one a couple weeks ago, I believe it was 2 weeks ago. Craig may remember because I was trying to text Craig and everything was kind of weird. Especially when he showed me a picture of something. It like woo. And hey Shannon, how are you? And it was just jumping out at me, and it was like wow. So I know I can't be for a few days. I can't be touching anything color like it's got multiple colors in it because it's gonna throw me off. So I this weekend and next weekend I'm kind of like what I'm calling off limits to YouTube and to crochet because I just don't want to. That was wicked. It was very wicked. And Panda's doing pretty decent. His back is still getting worse, but you know, such is life in the U.S. healthcare system and the VA healthcare system. Um, but I'm working with Yes Michelle to go on her channel. After that, she asked, you know, I said yes. I can't do it every week. I can't do all that all the time because it Tunisian's just slow, and I need all that extra time I can get. Let's see. Yes. Oh wow, VJ. Yeah, they want to do some. I think March is when the VA has him scheduled for some shots in his back. I'm not 100% positive on that because the VA, that stuff can get canceled and changed out in a heartbeat. And Ricky, I've seen videos on or the pictures of what was I surfing? I want to say it was maybe Reddit. No, it wasn't Reddit. I think it was Etsy or not Etsy, Ravel. I don't know, but Pinterest. I don't know. And I saw that picture of the like the elf coat, and oh my gosh, I want to do stuff like that too. But that stuff I have planned for 2026. Now, what I was going to get onto when I got onto really tangent, if you need a dry erase board, and oh my gosh, because you know dry erase boards take up room, and if you don't have room, you know you're kind of SOL. Well, there's dry erase board that's actually roll on. I didn't know this until 2 weeks ago when I finally ordered it. Because the front of my door is nothing but dry erase board because of that now. You roll it, it's just like a thick, what's that thing? What are those? Wallpaper almost. And you just clean your surface and you pull off the sticky side. And it's, when you go to remove it, it doesn't tear off your paint, doesn't do nothing. And it does no ghosting. It is the best dry erase board. And having something big where you can actually just, you know, jot your stuff down is awesome. Let me see if I can get it. I don't remember where I put the excess. Is the excess in here? I don't know where I put the excess. I didn't throw it away. I wouldn't have because it's good stuff. Maynard. Oh, I don't know where I put it. But we'll show you. So let me open the door again. All right, I'm going to turn y'all just a touch. Sorry, you got jiggling. But you see all this? All of this right here it comes in a 7-foot pan. I don't know where the rest is, but the 7-foot, and it's great to write your board, and no ghosting, no nothing. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's great to sketch your ideas down on and to keep track on. And I'm not affiliated with anyone. Sorry, you're in my mouth. I'm in your face. There we go. To get it. But it is one of the best things I've ever gotten, because now I don't have to have dry erase boards to have all my ideas on something so small. I can just write it, and there it is. I see it every day. You haven't modeled in a while. No, you haven't, Craig. See, I was thinking about that VJ chalkboard paint, but then I'm like, well, then that's my wall or my door, and I really didn't want to do chalkboard because the chalk dust gets my sinuses all kind of messed up. So let's see. But it was cheap, like a whole row of that's, I think that's the 23.5-inch size. I can tell you. We could go to my Amazon order. Oh my gosh. Go to the list, go to archived. No, is it my orders? Should be right here. Yes, this was the panel that I got was 23.4 inches wide by 78.7 inches long, and it was $26 for that. Oh my gosh, Michael, it's 26 bucks, which is not bad at all. It is amazing. And I have so much left over because like my closet over here now, it is yarn. Yeah, I did a lot of organizing there, but there's plenty left over that I want to put some on the bifold doors for other ideas. Not other ideas, so more for like scheduling, so I know where I'm at and everything, to help with that. And then what else do I have coming up? I don't remember. I need to put on my spectacles. Okay, yeah, because the 17th I'm start. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the 24th I'm starting the Valentine's Day drops. This next Friday, not this Friday, because this Friday was supposed to be this, but I decided to do it as a live. Next Friday will be just to show how to do the increase, decrease for colors, how to make your colors do a shape. So more or less a how-to tutorial. The 17th we'll do it as a live, and then the 24th, 31st, and 7th will be Valentine's Day stuff. Because I'm not going to drop anything on Valentine's. I'm not going to drop that type of stuff on Valentine's Day. We'll do another vlog, whatever you want to call these. Craig say he's leaving. Hey, Frizzy. All right, Craig. I'm surprised you're up this early, though. I'm really surprised you're up this early. I know when you go to bed. We go to bed about at the same time. But I want to thank you all for everything y'all have done, the support you've given me. Even during this last week, I have been getting bombarded by... I said I wasn't going to address this because I don't like this type of stuff on my channel. I don't like being involved in this type of stuff. but it's getting a little bit worse. So I'm going to address it a little bit towards the end right now, just to get all that out of the way. I have been getting attacked by some trolls because they feel that I slighted another creator. I didn't slight that other creator at all. That other creator, we had an agreement that they would come up when a certain person would leave. Well, that other person didn't leave, so they couldn't come up. That's not on me. That's on them. So I just, the me sliding the other creator did not happen. They wouldn't come up while another person was on the panel on the Christmas Eve live. So they said they would wait until that person goes off, and well, that person didn't go off. So and now I'm catching flack for that, and it's not me. The way I've said to a few people who actually reached out and talked to me about it was, well, their issues aren't my issues. So whatever they have an issue with that said person, it's not mine. I have no issues with anybody, and I just want to clear the air because I know there's been stuff been said, and I don't address the stuff. I didn't really want to address it, but I've had to delete 12 comments since I woke up this morning, so yay. And they're not really I call them trolls, but they're people that think I slighted that other creator, so they're trying to attack, and that's no. So I'm just trying to, so there's the air cleared. I will never bring it up again. I didn't want to bring it up, but it's been weighing on me for the past week, because it's been going on for a week. So it's been weighing on me, and it was better to get it out there, say my piece, and we're done, So there we go. And yeah, exactly, Bonnie, and that's why I don't address it. Nothing, I don't care. I get messages from people telling me, did you hear about so and so? Did you hear about so? No, I don't hear about nobody, because I don't want to hear about nobody. What so and so is doing on their channel, what so and so is saying behind their channel's back, people's back. I don't care. I don't care. I'm here for you guys, and I don't do drama. So it's been eating at me for the past week. And I was like, well, I'm going to address it, and then we're moving on. So let's move on. And I hope, right? There's a lot of it. Anyway, you probably won't see me again on the live, until, oh my gosh, Michael, you got to put your glasses on to read. Until the 17th, because we'll do this on the 17th as a live inside the yarn studio. I won't schedule it because that's where my anxiety kicks in. When it's like this and I can just pop it up and go, my anxiety doesn't kick in. So that's when I'll be doing that live. I don't know when it'd be after. Yeah, not this weekend or next weekend for Yes Michelle. And of course, this weekend and next weekend, I'm not going to be available to go up on Russ's live, because y'all don't want to see Loopy Michael. And then just tutorials. That's all I really have planned. I really don't have. Yes. I really need to get Nightbot. I turned off Nightbot during the, actually, yeah, I did. During the Christmas live. I didn't want Nightbot spamming, so I turned off Nightbot during the Christmas live. All monetization was turned off on Christmas live that I could turn off. I can't even, I can't even monetize that thing. The first 4 hours said no. Literally, YouTube sent me a message because of the first 4 hours of that, or is it 5 hours? 4 or 5 hours of the Christmas live. Because of that, I can't monetize that. Oh, girl, Bonnie, you don't. Loopy Michael wouldn't even know how to hit the button on the phone. I had to whenever I was loopy and I was chatting with Craig. It was voice to text, and Michael couldn't really do nothing. Well, thank you all. Um, yeah, it's loopy it's ketamine infusion. That's what I'm going in for on Friday, the next 2 Fridays. Ketamine infusion. And if you've ever been on ketamine, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. And thank you, Amber. I mean, I love being in the lives that I can go to. When I'm in the filming stages, I don't tend to get into a lot of lives unless I am pausing the film so I can work up the item, then I can pop in lives. I try. It is very, very hard. Um, it's very hard to get into a lot of lives when I'm filming. When I'm not filming and I'm trying to work up a prototype, then it's easy. I can pop into as many as I can. The reason why they're trying the ketamine is my pain stimulator. Let me see if I can get it to connect. Well, thank you, Tina, for being a member for 2 months, and Art Junkie for 6 months. Awesome. Oh my goodness, come on. Oh yeah, my pain stimulator only goes up to. Oh my gosh, why do I do that every freaking time? Only goes up to the level of 70. Well, I'm at 46 right now. So I don't want to go. I don't like it even being that high. So they're trying to see if this will help, so I can keep this at a low level, because I don't want to get used to having to keep this thing at a certain level. So we're trying to see if it works. It kind of helped a week or two ago when I was loopy. But they're going to see if constant, like if 2 sessions back to back leaves enough residue, and see how long it actually helps for, type of stuff. I will, Bonnie. Yeah, he's at work and he should be getting off in about an hour. I think he was till 3 today. But I'm going to go ahead and let you all, you wonderful people, like when I say all you beautiful and wonderful people, when I say it pop into other lives, I really do mean it. Y'all know that. I mean it. And I love every one of you guys, because without you, I wouldn't be here. And without you, well, none of us would be. You are the backbone of our community. And I get the love you guys show, not just me, but all of us, VJ, Michi, Mara, everybody. I know I'm different than everybody because I'm tutorials, but the love y'all just show is just fantastic and amazing. So, and I want to thank you all. And Ricky, thank you for being a member for 2 months, and Kim for 3. I do love you all, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. I'm sitting over here trying to let you go. Have a great and wonderful start to your New Year's. And as always, now, okay, before we go, this is one thing I did want to cover. My keep stitching. What does that mean? I've been asked that. Keep stitching. That means keep going forward. Keep moving. That's what it means. because we go one stitch at a time. Take it one stitch at a time and keep moving forward. So keep stitching, and I will see y'all in about 2 weeks, or when I drop a video. So I'll see y'all. Have a good one. I'm gonna touch your face. I'm gonna play with your boogers. Love y'all.